You can do everything except start moving, okay?
Okay.
Center, we wait, center, Nif, at the back door, please.
I'm calling Rick now. Rick? Good luck. 10 minutes ago.
You have to wait.
Yeah.
3 minutes.
They're going to call us now. It's one thing. Don't put the dials on the map. Put the dials over here, because that's over here where the camera can't see them. Because that's a grey area. You actually plan your manoeuvres. You can deploy, and that's it. So even though your ships are there, you're going to be going, oh, I want to do a free straight. You can't do that. Okay.
Hey, Zelda! You're not going to do this all. It's a fail job.
It's fine. It's all cool around here. Ok, suerte, tío. ¿Vale? Bonne chance.
Souris à la caméra. Souris à la caméra. Oubliez la caméra.
Aquí como sea.
¿Esto es lo que se lo lleva? ¿Quién gana?
¿Eh?
¿Quién gana se lleva eso?
No. ¿Sabes lo que es la fastidia de ello? Me dijo ayer. Digo, ¿puedo ponernos en la cámara? Y tú, ¿sabes qué? Puedes hacerlo. ¿Seguro? Me comprobado. Digo, bueno, más tarde. No puedes. Digo, ya, pero en 2 días entienden América, sí. ¿Sabes?
Good morning, space competitors. Welcome to Sunday. Just register Registration for hyperspace closes in 15 minutes. We'll begin as soon as we can. Mesdames et messieurs, l'enregistrement de l'express se fait en 15 minutes.
It might be better if you keep your own time, okay? You can ask the judges at any time how much time is left, okay? But it might be better for you to keep your own time because the clock is all the way over there, okay? Pero en cualquier momento podéis decir, judge, ¿cuánto tiempo queda? How much time is left, okay?
Celle-là, ouais. C'est celle-là le terrain.
So you understand, I've taken your phones so you don't get messages from home.
Okay.
Okay? During this match, okay?
I just wanted to make a joke with a poker one time. I would put his name on my phone and then he called me, so it's all good. But
c'est ça vole là sur les cartes. Le problème c'est que je déteste cycliste. Je déteste cycliste.
Ouais, mais tu la connais.
Je déteste quand même.
C'est comment jouer contre. Avec qui tu feras un peu dire, c'est ça. Tu regardes le taille-up. Avec les lignes, tu regardes le taille-up et tout.
Good morning, X-Wing Partners. We are just about to start day 2 of the main event. So can we get a round of applause for our top 30? Yeah. I'm going to hand you over to our Marshal Sebastian, who has got a couple of words to say.
Yes, I said just good luck for the California. We start immediately. May the force be with you.
Time starting, guys. Yeah? As we go. Yep, you can start doing it. Start moving.
And your dice.
Believe it or not, there are more expensive mouse pads.
You know when you're looking to make your own computer for specific stuff.
accessories that come up.
What? How much? The sort of things that David Beckham does. I don't understand. Of course I'm going to get that.
Bonjour et bienvenue à Paris, à étage 3 du System Open 2018. Will you come speak Spanish?
Lo siento, mi español. Poquito,
This thing won't switch on.
Okay, so welcome back to stage 3 of competition at the System Open Series 2018 in Paris, France. The last of the European System Opens. Señal. I've not got a screen yet. And it says Alcun Señal. What just happened there? Okay. Yeah? Okay. Scary. Yep. So anyway, there was a slight delay to start the top 27 because Sender Nift, not to call any names, but Sender Nift, I don't know, seemed to think he had about half an hour extra and strolled in at like 10 past 9. So yeah, we were slightly delayed in getting started. We are watching Laurent Salon against Joel Guillamon. Laurent is the only scum player in the top 27. We have, I think there's 3 or 4 Imperials. Let me have a look here. Volta is playing Imperial from the European final. Adrien Choquette, who made the, let's just switch over to the ranking screen. That's fine. So yes, you have Volta in second place. He's playing with Imperials. Adrien Choquette is, where is he? 8th place there. He's playing Imperials. Aliander no name in 23rd place. I'm not sure no name is his surname, but anyway, Aliander Aldenoe, he's playing Imperials. That's 3 so far. And Paul Mandin, who's in 16th, no, where is Paul Mandin? 17th place. He's playing Imperials as well. So 1, 2, 4 Imperials and 1 scum. Everything else in the top 27 is Rebel. And no real surprises apart from Juanjo Garcia Roche, who in first place is playing a variation on the free ship Rebels that we've been seeing a lot of lately. He's got a Poe Dameron, Fen Rao, and a very light Captain Nim. So a slight variation there, but most of the other Rebel lists that you'll see are ones that we pretty much come to expect. Okay, just give me one moment, I'll be joining in the chat. So as usual, Laurent's list with Fuik in it had a 3-point bid to ensure he had that. That's not the way I want to do this. I want to do it like this. There we go. to ensure he had the initiative, and giving himself 2 pilot skill 10 ships now and a Sunny Bounder just to kind of mess things up. And I've got to remind myself what a linked battery is, because I think this is the first time I've seen it on the table. Linked battery is when attacking with a primary or cannon secondary weapon, you may re-roll 1 attack die. Oh, right, okay, that's not bad. It's kind of like a Predator for him. So he's got Predator as far as I'm aware, and he's got an extra hull point. Yeah, that's done. He's on 4. My software does that already, so I shouldn't have been. Where's my mouse gone for this one? There we go. Okay, so I'm all ready to go. And here we go. This is the only Scum player to make it into the top 27, stage 3 of competition. Okay, so we've got representation from Belgium and Catalonia in the top 27 in the top cup, stage 3 of competition. Well, that's going to be me. There we go. And let me just have a quick look at the rankings that we had as well. Try and see if I can remember any of the names. So yeah, we've got 2 Spanish players in. We've got Juan Jose, who's in first place, and well, no, Joel's strictly speaking Catalan. So just 1 Spanish player and 1 Catalan. Vote and Sander Nieft made the top from Holland, from the Netherlands. We've got Andrew Patterson currently playing off against Cormac Higgins from the UK. Who else is from the UK? Callum Brown is playing Adrian Chouquet. Oh my god, this thing is going crazy on me. I've got to stop clicking things. Callum Brown from the UK is playing against Adrian Chouquet. There's a Lucas Bolak, and I'm not sure. That seems to be a more Eastern European name than French. James Andrew Finlayson is and Rasta Mace, George Delapina are in the top. They are both on buys for round 1 for finishing in the top 4. It's Juan Jose, Rasta and James, Vota and Artus Sebastian on buys for this round. Then we've got, I'm guessing Aldene, no name, is French. Andrzej Wojciech Maris, who we saw yesterday, he's in the top. From Poland, and then Sasha Glitch from Germany made it into the top, and then after that it would appear to me to be a bunch of French names that I'm not 100% familiar with, but that doesn't mean that they're not good by any means. Maybe Lucas is Swiss. Okay. Okay, so let me just, I'm noticing my software being very slow right now.
Hyperspace registration is now closed.
And so what I want to do
Thank you very much.
is I'm just going to try removing the shield from Feek and see how long it takes to do that. Oh no, not too bad. Put it back on. That was a bit longer, putting it back on. Okay. So, yep. Weak, Nim, and Sunny Bounder. Some nice painted ships as well here. We've got Joel's name with a pinky motif to it, and Laurent's ships, les naves de Laurent, have a kind of a it's kind of like Blood Angels type vibe to it. They've got this red paintwork with this wing motif on it.
Rebel, forgot it.
Not explode. I cannot do anything.
You're sure? The range?
Holding it here.
Okay, so we've got a hit and at least one evade, not two.
Three.
Oh, sorry.
I think.
Blank, blank, blank. If that Sunny Bounder could have added extra blank to that. Gets a hit and a crit. And there's at least one evade, if not two. You've got there some blanks and a focus. Two hits. He comes through with the focus. And there's two pieces of paint there. I think we've got damage on Foik, on Sunny Bounder, I should say. I messed up there, haven't I? Get back to my control screen.
Big battery.
So one crit and re-rolls. And I get a hit and a focus. There goes a shield on him. And they go back to dials on that one.
¿Quieres que los ponga afuera?
They went to inform all the judges from the top competition that we to make sure I was informed of any results. I've seen Wouter has arrived. Wouter. me ask briefly, as you're watching this at home, if you're seeing what I'm seeing. It might be my connection slow, but I'm seeing a lot of the interpolation between keyframes on the video feed. For example, you'll see the camera become slightly fuzzy, and then after 2 seconds reset back to where it was, and then slightly fuzzy, reset back to where it was. Let me know if that's coming through at home for you guys on the chat, just to make sure I work out if it's my connection or if it's another problem.
I'm gonna move the ship first, okay, and then I'm gonna put the bomb token. If it's okay for you.
Okay.
I mean, now I'm gonna take the number, the 2. No, let's take both. And put this one. It's gonna be the same, but it's easier.
So one thermal detonator been dropped by Miranda.
Oh, my fault. Sorry. Bomblet.
And him drops a bomblet just because. Sunny Bounder. Likely to be stressed. He's probably going to hold that bomb. Oh, this is going to be interesting. So, because that bomb that's just in front of Liam looks like it might just be at range 1. From where Fuig is here, he's obviously a risk at being at range 1. He'd have to barrel roll, yeah, he'd have to barrel roll right and backwards to avoid that. So there's a possibility that those 2 bombs are at range 1 of their respective ships, and that they managed to do some damage.
This is going to explode, okay? This is going to explode. This is it, okay? Have you got the range 1 rope? No. Of course, this one. Look here. 2 damage.
So, 2 damage go on to Bounder.
Bomb, another one for
One for the bomb, one for Sabine, and a stress token.
Stress token.
Interesting to leave that bomblet there. I think there might have been a possibility. And I guess it looks like it was just out of range 1, 2, 3 hits. And at least 1 blank, Bounder goes down. First points go on the board.
After the second attack, but
and Joel moves ahead by 18 points. There's still a lot of work to be done here by Joel before he's got this match secured as a victory. And of course, let's bear in mind that we're talking about the only scum list in the top 27. Now being down one ship, there's going to be some heavy lifting involved on the part of Captain Nim on Laurent's side of the table to secure a victory and progress to top 16. Once again, let's also add, let me just explain the top 27 to you, because some people are like, what's top 27? So top 27 is because the third stage of the System Open series is based on a record progression. So you only progress to the third stage if you have gone if you've got 5 victories in the 6 rounds of Swiss from stage 1 and 2. Once you reach stage 3, so that means that there's no guarantee that you're going to get a top 16 or a top 32, because in the case of yesterday, we had 248 players, so mathematically that dictates that we will have we'd have 27 players in the top, which is what we've had. So what happens there is that to make an elimination bracket, you have to make sure you use a number of players equal to a power of 2. So 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512, 1028, 1024, sorry, and so on. So to be able to make the elimination bracket, you have to have that many players, otherwise you can't create an effective elimination bracket. So what happens is that you have 27 players, you have to round up to the next power of 2, which is 32. And those 5 places that you've got left over become buys. So when you pair up your elimination bracket, you go player 1 against player 32, player 2 against player 31, player 3 against player 30, player 4 against player 29, player, and so on and so on and so on down the list. Until you reach the 16 and 17, who you put together. So that means the fact that you've made those last 5 spots buys means effectively the top 5 players get buys through the top 32 into the top 16. But to call this a top 32 would be incorrect because there's not 32 players in it. So there's only 27. Top X would be if you didn't know the number. We know the number, 27. So let's say when you're planning a competition and you don't know how many players you're going to have, then you'll call it a top X because you don't know what the number will be. Once you know how many people are playing in that competition, you can get sort of a margin of error of 1 of estimation to know it'll be a top 27, top 28, top 26, depending on drops and stuff like that.
sit down, say hello, shake your hand. Come along, man. We're about to have a little bit more fun. Please do not start until we tell you.
Votre attention s'il vous plaît pour l'Hyperspace, les périques sont affichées, donc veuillez rejoindre votre table, sortir votre matériel et ne commencez pas avant le signal, je vous prie, ne commencez pas avant le signal. Merci.
So when we get to round 2, there's a couple of options on the table for me. And I'm not sure if I want to go Rasta Mace or James Andrew Finlayson. So UK watchers out there, get involved, let me know. Both are playing special edition Rasta Mace paint jobs. Rasta has brought his Thunderbird 2 VCX 100. Is playing in Kanan Jarrus. Let me take a look here. So Rasta's playing Kanan Jarrus with Auto Blaster, Ray, Fin and Fire Control System. Laurent in as he took with Score to Settle, Tactician and Courier Droid, and the Ezra Bridger R3A2 Snapshot Chopper Attack Shuttle. Is it Attack Shuttle? He's got the little Thunderbird 4 model. That's a Sheathapede, but he's using the Thunderbird 4 model, which is the Attack Shuttle. Interesting.
Wait. Not yet. This exploding, this doesn't. One.
So 2 hits and a focus and a blank. Spends the target lock. Nim firing on Nim with the harpoon, I guess. Gets 3 hits. Takes 3 shields from Nim, and there was must have been a harpoon. I remember the dice was rolling. Same thing going on here. There we go, there's a condition. So freak firing, gets a hit and a crit. Yep, and they remove the condition token. And Miranda fires on Nim. 2 hits. Looks like a hit, a crit, and a focus. Rerolls 2 for a focus and a hit. So that's 3, 4 and a crit. So it takes them all by the looks of it.
Another one for Twig.
Weak takes damage. All this is all going all over the place now. and the computer's going slow. It's not updating. And that's a stunned pilot. Okay, I think my computer's catching up. He's got 3 damage cards on Nim, no shields on Fweek.
And I spent it, yeah. Just one life, no? Just one more. And hit.
Sasha. So our first result, Sasha Glitch goes through to top 60. ¿Qué dices? Okay. Se ha forzado con Miranda, and the ghost left the table. That's what he's telling me. But I'm not sure what he means by forzado. He's forced Miranda. I suppose he blocked. He blocked with Miranda, and so the ghost ended up flying off the table. Sasha can pull some dirty tricks. So Sasha will go through to play against Volta. Excellent. So yes, just a quick demonstration. We'll just go over to this screen and we'll show you that's how the top 16 bracket is forming up. Let's change some names to make sure they fit on correctly. Juanjo Garcia Roche. That'll take a minute to update anyway. James Andrew Finlayson. Let's just get rid of the Andrew on that. And for now, only one Imperial in the top 16, and we're still waiting to see how the other 3 Imperial players fare. But Sasha goes through. Anyway, let's get going. So Miranda 2 banks right.
spend extra munition for dropping a bomb. I'm a fucking chaos. Where's my... Just open. Red maneuver.
Yes.
Okay.
Button bomb.
Okay.
Nim drops a bomb. I'm guessing thermal detonator. Doesn't have thermal detonator. It's got proton bombs and ion bombs. And by the looks of it, it's the thermal detonator token, yeah? The acrylic thermal detonator token. No, that's a red. Let's have a look at it. Wait till he gets his hands out of the way. That's a thermal detonator token.
My name is
Francois Coué. Francois Coué proceeds through to the top.
Initiative, I decide first. Which ones are not gonna
16?
Well, of mine, of course. This will not explode, and this does. Right? Just me. Getting crit.
Nim gets damaged by his own bomb.
Damage sensor array. You cannot perform action.
Camera for the symbol. Mine, a crit. I ignore my own. It's a proton, so a crit.
You ignore. Ah, you prevent from the detonation.
It was a proton
I
bomb.
ignore my own.
Yeah.
If you take a crit. It's a proton bomb.
Yeah, but you can you ignore the damage, or you can.
I ignore my own bomb.
He's
No, you
scum.
may prevent a bomb from
No,
detonating.
it's a scam.
Oh, it's a
scam
scam.
version.
The difference between the scum Nim and rebel Nim is that the scum Nim is allowed to turn around and say, that's my bomb, but it doesn't touch me. And that's a structural damage crit. So yeah, so scum Nim is basically, I am rubber, you are glue, what bounces off me sticks to you. And Joel's Nim suddenly takes a drastic turn for the worse, having eaten one of his own bombs.
You're gonna die.
And
Okay. I shoot first.
I have to check something.
PLD. Oh, what the
Out of French.
And dead Nim. But the other Nim isn't exactly doing too well.
Oh, I just missed that. They got the scum and not the...
1, 2, a crit, and a blank, I'm guessing.
3 shields.
This was on Miranda, so it's got no shields left. It takes a crit. And that's a loose major hull breach. Major explosion, sorry. Gets another one. Boom, 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 boom. This is proper. I'm liking this. This is like a cinematic battle now. Things like going. Everything's exploding around them.
A cluster mine, the next one.
I know.
I hadn't realised she'd lost the shield. She'd lost the shield to throw the extra die. But yeah, that was a good round. I liked that. Lots of stuff going on there. It's like proper space battle. Not like a lot of the X-Wing we've been seeing lately. Yeah, man. Like.
It's both with the same action.
So we've got Miranda with a major explosion suffered, and
No agility and no
Nim with a structural damage and a damaged sensor array. Absolute craziness. How do you get to X-Wing First Edition? I want to see the fact. I'll remove this from the URL. This computer has got a slow internet connection today. What? Maybe it's connected to the Wi-Fi for the center and not my own Wi-Fi. No, it's not mine. Yeah, devastating round there for Joel. A Fweek on Miranda end game is not a favourable situation for him. He's Fweek's maneuverability can just donut. Well, no, donuting Miranda is not such a good idea, but auto thrusters maintaining himself out of our arc can make things a lot more difficult for Joel to stick damage on Fweek.
I have to shoot Miranda right now. In fact, I shoot one of your chip right now. Can I see the die?
Yeah.
Thank you.
It was just 2 bank, and you were gonna eat the clusterman with Sabine.
I know.
Oh, I would prefer the double damage blinded pilot, not any. And it was just one here, so.
So, not by any means is this game over. There's still a possibility for both players to do some serious, but it would appear that Joel's got a damaged sensor array on Miranda as well. Hang on.
Bomb, it's gonna be a thermal detonator. The last one. Can you put your one? It's
255, Victory, demo, I know this week. You can come. Yes.
I will try to fix the. Dos veces el mismo, perdona, le he dado la vuelta sin querer. Sí, a este.
Pero tú no conseguiste por el Major Explosion.
Este por el Major Explosion, sí.
Pero el Major Explosion hace crit.
¿No me hace crítico? Este es Major Explosion. Suffer one critical damage. Si es lo que era la peor carta que me había salido. Vale. Es lo que me ha jodido, porque es que si no ahora le mataba con una bomba, con una racimo encima. No, it's okay. They were thinking that the Measure Explosion was just one damage, not one critical damage, because the old damage deck was just suffer another damage.
Okay, I had a brain fart for a moment while I thought about what happened to me in Copenhagen, where somebody rolled. I thought the Major Explosion. I didn't realize that the fact that it did you a critical damage.
Okay, you're gonna try to shoot with this explodes. Nim, no shooting.
No shoot.
Porque no. Este lo arreglo.
Está solucionado. Sí. Everything okay?
Yeah, I roll it, I flip it, but when they came, I show it and I forgot it. Okay, so no shot. So
yeah.
Here.
In Nim, in Copenhagen, I had a situation where they rolled a crit and nothing happened when you had Mojo Explosion. So I was like, well, then that. I didn't realise that the actual text specifies it's a face-up damage card. Or it's a critical damage, which would be a face-up damage card. So anyway, back to getting things back on track. He's regenerated a shield on Miranda. He and that seems to be everything fine, back to normal, and they go back to Dars. And I have one round brain fart where I break some rules and run around the place to double check nothing's going completely crazy.
Cluster mind.
Oh. So 1 hit point Nim with a well, now what is a 4 hit point Miranda against a Fweek with no shields. 4 hit points Fweek, which right now I basically think Fweek's the one that's got the advantage here. He can pilot skill kill Miranda by barrel rolling into range 1 of her. And then just mop up with Nim, or even a range. I mean, like Nim's got structural damage, so a range 3 attack against Nim would be the end of Nim. I think basically what I'm trying to say here is that Laurent has the game won. He would have to put himself in a very silly position to make it so that Fweek doesn't have the advantage. Obviously, Miranda's got the opportunity to drop the cluster mines here. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, because it's an action. The cluster mines is an action. That's normal ion bomb. So now Fweek's going to have to do a fast maneuver to get out of range. And
it's because I move it and I want to put it properly. Try to fix the structural damage. Yeah. the structural damage, the actions, only. One from the actions.
Oh, come on. Sasha goes right, and Sander goes through.
Explosion. To Ian bounce. And 1 damage for Sabine.
1 damage for Sabine on Fweek. Fweek ionized. And if Miranda was in a better position, she could probably take advantage of that ionized to be able to get the cluster mine off on him, but not in the position she's in now. Where's Sander? No. There he is. Lucas Bolak out. Sander Neef goes through to play Francois Couret in top 16. Rebel Nim fires. Scum Nim fires. Free Nim is dead. It's Fweek versus Miranda, and Miranda is going to regenerate a shield now. Oh well, the next attack anyway. Same thing. Auto thrusters, glitter stim, blah blah blah. Regenerates the shield, up to 5 health against a 3 health Fweek. But like I say, Fweek, I mean, obviously has got to be careful of getting into a situation where
Oh, you move first? Ah, yeah.
No, you move first, but then I'm very nice.
that curly barrel roll is going to be what really makes the difference here. Regenerates a shield for the second volley. Takes 1 damage this time around Fweek.
Oh, this explodes. I cannot.
This explode on the next one?
Yeah, no. At the end of this was before we after we move it should have exploded.
I killed him.
So if I'm right, he's got no thermal detonators left on Miranda. 1 ion bomb. And 2 cluster mines. And the harpoons have been spent. Or not.
Yeah, sorry.
He spent 1 harpoon from not the extra munitions. I'll do that. 1 harpoon on Miranda, so he's still got 1 left. I need to turn my group notifications off so when I'm broadcasting I don't. So yeah, the ability to regenerate for those last 2 rounds has been instrumental in giving Joel a huge advantage now. Long range scanners target lock. Moving first is going to be difficult for him here because he's going to move into range 1. So maybe what he'd want to do here is 3 straight, 3 bank to the right into between those 2 asteroids. This sort of position. Take another shot with the TLT because Fweek's going to continue in this sort of an arc. Regenerate another shield to get himself up to 4, and then just try and bring himself back around to get the attack with the harpoon missile off once he's out of range to be able to target lock again with long range scanners, or not, you know.
scanners.
So long range scanners now. Gets the target lock.
Target lock. We're checking for the long range.
Andrew Patterson defeats Cormac Higgins to proceed to top 16.
Front? No, but in the back.
¿Qué pasa? Sí, será mejor que me envíen el nombre y ya está. Que si me envías la foto tengo que ir buscando cuál es el nuevo. So yeah, let's take a look at that top 16 bracket forming up. Andrew Patterson could be meeting Raston Mace in the top 16, top 8, sorry. Saint-Denis Francois Wouter against Sasha. Still to see what happens on the left side of the bracket. See, I told you. If Miranda had moved into this asteroid space here, then she could have had another TLT attack, regenerated the last shield, and then used the next turns to target lock and get an arc position to fire for the harpoon missile that she's got left. So this next turn is going to be the one that decides it. Miranda's going to come around, she's going to get arc on Fuik, and Fuik's going to have to try, well, he's not going to be able to do it now. She's got too many shields to be able to take her out with just a normal attack, primary weapon. Frederic Ido proceeds through to top 16 as well. So let me just see what I've got here. So one of our Imperials has been eliminated by Francois Couet, Aldenoe no name. Still, Imperial still playing in the stage 3 competition. Wouter with his bye will be playing his first game next round. Paul Mandin and Adrien Chouquet. Miranda comes around. Fuik would have to free bank left and then curly barrel roll left to get into a position out of her arc to avoid that harpoon missile and hopefully get an attack on her versus an attack from her that he can somewhat defend, but nope. Okay, curly barrel roll to the left. You can't afford to be in her arc at range. No. One hit, one focus. No? Okay, just one hit. No damage done, and a TLT shot. Why is he not harpooning there? Why? Regenerates the last shield. But what? Okay, what's the reason for not firing the harpoon that round? Because there's a rock in the way, giving him an extra die. Regenerate his shield so that next round he can spend a shield to throw an extra die. I'm not sure. I've got no idea why he didn't fire the harpoon that round. What's the reason for that? He's got his target lock. He's got his Belgian target lock. I don't know. So let me know if you have any idea why you didn't take the opportunity to fire the harpoon missile that turn. Please let me know, because I'm not 100% sure. The only reason I can think is because he figured because the asteroid was there, it wasn't his best opportunity to stick damage on Fuik. But with Fuik only 2 hull points left, any damage, just one hit would have been a big deal at this point. No, he doesn't. He hadn't forgotten he got the missile. He's been trying to set it up. He's he got out of range to get the long range scanner's target lock for that purpose. He's got no. No. I guess what he's trying to do is maybe he's trying to dump a cluster mine. I don't think that's it either. I don't know.
It's the 101. Yeah.
So range 1, so no harpoon missile here. This is a good position for Fuik to begin with. No, because Miranda's going to spend a shield. And he's not got auto thrusters. So he's got to hope to wipe out all 4 of his shields. And he takes 2. So Joel, range 1, primary weapon attack.
You know the next movement I'm gonna do. So now now I'm thinking of rolling, trying to kill you with you have focus. 2 dice. Because it's range 1, no? In our closest position. For me, it's range 1.
Andrzej Wojciewicz from Poland, Maris, proceeds through to top 16. Where is he?
1.
He regenerated a shield because he's going to drop a bomb on a. He went for the cautious approach. Where's Andrzej? There he is. Tobias Valin is out, and Andrzej will play Andy Patterson.
8 minutes.
I think it's the last turn.
Okay. Se decide ahora porque es Sabine. Y está 2.
Okay, so yeah, Joelle's obviously going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 straight. No, she's not got 4 straight. She's got a 3 straight, or a bank or a turn to just drop a bomb on her, to drop the cluster mine on Fuik. 3 straight. Drops a cluster mine. Let's see if there's some miracle. Means that. No, I don't think so. Looking at it now, the template's down. There you go, guys. I mean, I would like to show that just. He's missed. Oh gosh.
Big mistake.
Or you crash, or
I make a big mistake. I make a big mistake.
which way? Trick.
No.
1 left to the other.
I think you will go a little farther.
Oh.
What did you make?
What was his maneuver?
1 hug. Okay. 2 bombs. 4 dices. And 1 damage.
One and I'm dead.
No me lo puedo creer.
He rolled all 4 dice together,
1 for 7.
and he got 2 blanks and 2 focuses, so no damage. Only 1 from Sabine, leaving him with just 1 hit point. This is why you use harpoons when you got the chance, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? Joel very frustrated.
Tendría que haber muerto, tío. Dice. Se me ha pasado 2 veces ya.
And Laurent thought the game was over. That's why he rolls 4 dice together. He's not thinking about there's like 2 bomb tokens. I'm going to roll 2 and 2. He's like, this game's over. All I got to do is roll 1 hit, and that's it. And he got what he got. And that's it.
Very good match.
Range 1 attack. I think he obviously spent no, he didn't even spend the shield to roll an extra die. I don't think he did. Oh, désolé. Okay, Laurent. So you're the only scum player to make it into the stage 3 competition, and you've ended up falling in the first round against the dreaded Miranda Nim. But to begin with, it wasn't so clear that it was going to be so hard for you. Okay, it was very half and half. It wasn't 100% sure that Joel was going to win this.
The start of the game was really bad for me. I make some mistake, and I think he will win the match. After a quarter of an hour, I think he will win the match.
Yeah.
I have luck, very good luck on some dice, and he had bad luck for the crit. So the game can turn on on 1 or 2 turns.
Yeah.
And but at the end,
I mean, at the end, everyone was sure those cluster bombs would hit you before you even moved.
Yeah.
You were going to get one. The Sabine was going to give you the other, and that was the game over. But they just ended up being just out of range. They didn't make contact, and you'd already decided to try and go over them anyway.
On the last turn, I think he will go a little further. Then I take the bomb when he drop it.
Yeah.
So.
Let me ask you.
To take just one, and
just before that final engagement, there was a point where you were here, and he was here, looking in that direction. Okay, and I was guessing he was going to fire the harpoon missiles at you.
Me?
He was going to fire when Fuik was here.
Yeah.
And he was here. I was figuring that he was going to fire you. He had you target locked. They come round.
Upon and he don't shoot. No, when I came. When I came here,
you came down there, and he was there. Yeah,
he shoot at the TLT.
Yeah,
I stayed behind the
rock,
because I think he will shoot this harpoon.
Yeah.
But
no.
And on the next turn, I have 2 choices. He go straight for, or he turn, and I choose the one.
The game wasn't 100% against you. There was still plenty of opportunities.
Yeah.
For example, there was this one awesome turn where the bombs all went off, and he didn't realise that didn't realise the difference between Scum Nim and Rebel Nim.
Yeah, you think I will take my
and
own
you think
bomb,
that you would take one as well. And that was a really cool turn, because on his ship, his own bomb did him 2 damage. Then your proton bomb did him damage. Then you took several shots of damage. It was like everything exploding on all sides. But it was a good game. It was nowhere near a bad game. You did really well, and I think that when it was him, when he was here and your Fuik was here, Fuik was in a good position to be able to be using the barrel roll to stay out of arc, but keep firing at him, and he had no shields left.
Two choice there. Miranda was in front of Twig.
Yeah.
And Isnim was behind.
Yeah.
And I think if I have the choice, if he made a 1, I have to take the signal to be behind him.
Yeah.
But if he go a little more further, I have to take the hard one.
Yeah.
I choose the signal and he go forward. If I take the hard one, I will just behind.
Yeah, and then you're in
Miranda with no shield. I have target lock, focus.
Yeah.
And
it would have been So it was nowhere near as much as you're saying that the game was finished. There was still plenty of opportunities for you to claw it back, but it just ended up going against you in the end.
Yeah.
So anyway, well done. Are you going to go play Hyperspace now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So good luck with that.
Thank you.
And do we have any Belgians in the Coruscant invitation already? With the invitation?
No, I don't know. I don't think.
You got to win 6 games. You got to win 5 more games. Okay.
It'll be hard.
Okay. Good luck. Okay. So, Joel. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Okay, you make it through to round top 16, round 2 of stage 3.
Yep.
You've only got to win 1 more game to get your invitation to Coruscant.
Oh, I didn't know it.
Once you reach top 8, that's it. You've got the little invitation. You have to pay your own way, but you've got the invitation.
Oh,
and that's what's important.
That's
what's important for me, because I've got you and I've got Juanjo. I just need to get 1 more through to top 8 to get a Spanish player to Coruscant.
At least the invitation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, because this is the whole thing. Is that okay? So I explain for everybody watching at home. There's been 2 editions of the Coruscant Invitational.
Yeah.
Okay. First year was in London, right? And it was 2 Brits, 2 Spanish, 2 Germans, 2 Polish. No. 2 Brits, 2 English, 2 German, 2 English, 2 Germans, 2 Spanish, a Polish, and the American, Ryan, not Farmer. Whatever. I apologise because I know his name, but right now it's not the point me trying to remember what it was. I'm talking about something else. Then the second year was when we had just 3 opens in the Europe, right? And we had Ringo from Tatooine Open. The German Open was won by the Polish player.
Yeah.
And the Mishari from Kuwait won the British Open.
Yeah.
Okay. So only person from Europe that went was Ringo from Tatooine, because the Polish player couldn't get a visa in time. And that was when they did the thing where Zach Bunn had to enter in to be the 8th player because the Polish player couldn't be there.
Oh, yeah.
Right, because Zach Bunn was there and he's friends with them and stuff like that. I'm getting results from top 16. For top 16. Laurent. Vale, Messi. Muy bien, muchas gracias, Puni. Vale, muchas gracias. Vale, pero eso, ¿ya lo has terminado todo?
Sí, están todos terminados.
Ah, vale, Messi. Okay, so let's finish up with you. So anyway, so because the Spanish, so that means that in 2 editions of the Coruscant Open, the only 2 nations that have been represented in both of them so far, or all of them, has been in United States and Spain.
Oh, that's nice.
It's nice. But if we don't get a Spanish person there this year, that means it's just United Nations.
Yeah, but technically we are more Catalan than Spanish.
Well, yeah, but your passport's Spanish, and that's what will count for them. When you get to the United States, they'll say, "Okay, you're Spanish." And I understand your own personal political feelings, but for this purpose,
yeah, for this purpose,
okay,
we are still Spanish.
Okay, there was one question I had for you.
Yeah.
Come on. You were here facing that direction, and if we could come down, you'd come all the way around. And
repeat, I'm losing.
Your Miranda
yeah.
had come from here, come all the way around here and was coming back. Yeah. Had got long range scanners, target lock, come back round, focused here. He's recreating it now. And his sweep came down here. Yeah. Okay? Why didn't you fire the harpoon missile?
Because he was defending with four dices and he was 2 dice left. Two life.
Even if you get just 1 in. Even if you get just 1.
But I would need a crit to kill.
Why?
Because if I shoot
you
5,
don't have to kill him. You put 1 damage on, and then your cluster mine is even easier, or the range 1 attack you had later on.
Yeah, but I prefer to then move forward just a little bit, because the only way to for him to I was winning for the points. Yeah. One more point killed for myself. So I prefer that the next turn, what he would probably do was turn right.
Yeah.
He wasn't gonna be able to kill me because I was 4 shields with 4 shields. So the next turn, the cluster mine should have killed him.
Okay.
It didn't.
Okay. Well then, there we go.
That's why I prefer not to shooting the harpoon because 4 dice obstructed.
I understand, but to put 1 more damage on and then make the end even easier, I don't know. That's what I believe. I mean, you could have spent the shields and thrown 5 dice against his 4 dice.
Yeah, but if I don't kill it,
yeah, of course,
he could kill me the next round.
Yeah, true. Okay, excellent. Thank you very much, Joel.
Thanks.
Okay, good luck in top 16. Okay.
Thanks.
Merci beaucoup.
Good job with the streaming.
Yeah. Gracias.